done, Watson.
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Some Sherlock Holmes. I don't know what he means by dress suitably though. But yeah, as you can see, we're starting our second case, A Study in Green. Sportswear, I guess. See, we got a nice hat to wear. I guess. Weak face disguise. Well, yeah, no shit. It's not. Aha! Now our face is disguised. I'm sure that'll come into play at some point. Wow, all of these look horrendous. Alright. But yeah, I was looking at a thing there. I was looking at my achievements in that, or at the achievement list in that, and apparently this is basically the only missable achievement is what we're going to do. We actually have to win this lawn bowling tournament. But while looking, I noticed that there was only 5 cases so in this game. Sherlock Holmes, it's Dr. Reuben Fisher. Do you remember me? Well, you are a sorry excuse for a detective. You failed to understand why any of it was done. We chose the lesser evil for a greater, brighter future. We needed to sacrifice the few to help the majority. You'll remember these words one day. Sincerely, Dr. Reuben Fisher. So apparently he doesn't like the fact that we let the other dude kill his boss. But that's not really much of a surprise. I guess let's just go then. I kind of expected something with his daughter to be at the beginning of every part, but I guess not. I don't see her around to talk to her, so. Also, I don't know why I'm actually leaving when that's not how traveling in this game works. Open deduction, or in casebook. I mean, technically we haven't got the case yet. But yeah, I don't know how hard this is gonna be. Lawn bowling in real life isn't like the most difficult game in the world. It doesn't mean it's easy to win, or doesn't take some amount of skill. It's mainly strength control.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really. Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
So we're doing this to win a calendar? Okay. I mean, I don't know whether or not Holmes already has a case. And, this was just part of it, or if this is going to lead to the case. I'm not sure.
The statue of Tekun Uman.
Good luck, Holmes.
And he said that we could explore and that it was displayed outside. I'd like to see the calendar that we're going to be winning. I also don't know what a quiche is, but you know.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me
Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck. Mr. Holmes, I'm
Oh, I
glad
guess
you're
that
my
is the same
opponent.
guy talking.
This'll keep Watson happy.
Will it? Oh, okay. Well, I
Ah,
didn't.
Mr. Holmes, are you ready to begin the final game?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's start the final.
Be your opponent by land. Yeah. So basically, the white ball gets thrown out. Oh, we're gonna do the throwing. But yeah, the white ball gets thrown out, and then you and your opponent each have different colored balls, and whoever gets, or and then at the end of the round, whoever's balls are closest to the white ball gets a point. So, like, for example, the for example, if the red ball is right next to the white ball, and then another red ball is the next closest, and then a brown ball, red would get 2 points. But if it was like red, brown, red, then red would only get 1 point. Okay, so it's a wicked fucking curve on these, as it turns out. Did not know that. You can do it like curling and knock their balls away as well. Wow, we both suck at this game. Trying to use more or less the same power that I used when I threw out the white ball, but I mean, obviously these balls are heavier. Well, technically mine's closer right now, but neither of us are doing well, I will say. But I don't know why, if these curves are necessary, if because now his curve the other way. Oh, ooh, I don't know. Oh, I see. I can curve it differently. All right, that's not do as much of a curve. Okay, let's see how that goes. Ooh, see, now that was a good shot right there. That was a decent shot. It's still rolling though. They all seem to be booing, but I don't know if that's just because we both suck or I guess it's a mixture of boos and that. I need it to try and get it slightly harder than last time. Well, like, no, I guess I didn't. The same as. Oh, there we go. See, now that's a good shot. It rolls way more than you would think. Like, way more. Oh. I think I got 2 points, maybe? 3! Ah, yeah. Fuck yeah. I wasn't quite sure. It's harder to tell, when the balls are, like, across from each other. Oh, I get to throw out the ball again. Okay. What if I just max it? Boosh. I know that wasn't max, but I didn't actually want to max it out, so I'm assuming I can throw it past the thing there. That looks like it landed in almost... Well, I guess it did go a little further. Okay, thanks to the curve. There we go. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that fucking shot. That is glorious. Beat that motherfucker. Yeah, there we go. People are liking that one. Wow, dude. You want me to go get a toddler to throw the balls for you? Jesus Christ. Let's come in from the other direction. which is actually a little bit harder to judge the power because his arm is in the way. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh my god, I've got this in the bag now. Yeah, look at that, all the cheers in the world. And this guy's supposed to be Arthur the Invincible. He doesn't seem to be very good. And apparently throwing the ball out far really screws this guy over. Let's go for a little bit of a lefty again. Oof, I did not. I curved it. Or I didn't go far enough left. But so far, it's not like it really makes too much of a difference to beat this guy. Yeah, they weren't too satisfied with that one. Oh, this looks like a really curved shot. Holy hell. I think this guy's throwing the match. This seems way too easy. A little bit further left this time. Oh, well, that didn't have very much power behind it, but it should be enough to get at least inside of his balls there. Well, I definitely got 2 points. I doubt that I'll get 3 again. But here's the thing, though. If he planted this ball right next to the white ball, I would get no points, and he would get at 1. But no, this guy really sucks. If this is the final, and I did get 3 points. Look at that. How many rounds are there? Oh my god. All right, well, let's just do the same then, shall we? Because I mean, if I put the marker there, it makes it easier for me to judge the strength on the other ones, because it seems like the arrowheads at least line up properly, despite the other ones being curved. Alright, and of course we'll go this way. And, oh, wow, that was way too much power. Fucking juggernauted that one. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Wow, look at it out there. Jesus Christ. See, like I said, it's mostly strength control. And when you play it in real life, it's more strength control. Because I don't think you have to curve the ball. But I don't... Oh my god, and I thought I threw it bad. Well, his might actually be closer on that one. Let's try this. There we go, that's better. That should land fairly nicely. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good shot right there. If I curved it a bit more or if I went right a bit more. Ah, shut up. Boomy. See, now the other thing though that you can risk is what he almost did right there is if you hit the white ball, that might be good, because if you hit it right, it'll move along with your ball, and your ball will stay close to it. But if you hit it wrong, you can hit it and actually move it closer to your opponent's balls. Now, if I could curve this properly... Oh, there's a good shot. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ, beat that, buddy. So if I managed to curve it just right, and I hit the right side of that ball, I could actually push it along with my ball closer to my other two, and make it more likely for me to get points. Currently, I'm at 2 points, I think. Now, I don't know if there's I don't know if it's just like a round limit or a score that we're trying to reach. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not like I've ever played this professionally or anything. I played in the backyard with people. So, I mean, like, we keep score in that, but I mean, we just basically, like, each round is its own game, Oh, well, that's definitely going to knock out that one ball for points, but I still think I got 2 points, which will put me up to 8. That it? Fucking annihilated them. 8-0. Get fucking wrecked.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
It's
Let's
a
go
rare
home.
achievement. I feel like that was a very easy achievement for it to be rare. And although I guess you can, I don't know if that would count as a puzzle though, because I know when you get to puzzles in this game, you can skip them. You don't get achievements if you skip them, or you miss out on achievements when you skip them. But can I go out? I can't. But like, that was really easy. Like my opponent was not good. Like, I don't quite get how that would be.
What a spectacular season.
Yeah, look at us go. Oh,
The first prize, the Mayan
Okay.
Quiche calendar.
I don't know what quiche is. I know what a Mayan is. I don't know what a quiche is.
This
Maybe it's
statue
one
is
of the
made
tribes. Okay, well.
Let's go home.
Oh, right. I don't know why I keep forgetting that I have the fast travel everywhere. But yeah, for somebody, it's like, I'm like, what did he call himself? I don't even remember. Whatever, something akin to unbeatable. He was not very good. Like, I mean, to be fair, my second round was great. My third round was pretty good. My first round was not good, and I still got 3 points off of him. Like he sucked. Apparently, if you throw the ball down the middle with like a medium power, he just can't deal with it. Like, I don't I don't understand how he was quite so bad.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Alright, let's check out this lady that's hanging out with her daughter. I don't see anything weird there. Oh. Necklace, eccentric jewelry, or a cult item. I'm going to go with the cult item just because it's more interesting. I mean, I have absolutely no reason to believe that it's anything other than jewelry. A love token visits a prisoner. Okay, I'm not quite sure why we say that she visits. Oh, what is this? No ring, unmarried. Well, that's the wrong hand for that, is it not? Oh. Suicide attempt or accidental injury. I mean, based on its location, I mean, I get injuries there all the time, but I have rabbits that claw the fuck out of my arms when I carry them sometimes, so. Alice is Sherlock Holmes' new neighbor. She is young and beautiful. She seems to relate well to children, but she is still not married. The love token she wears alludes to her connection with the criminal world. She suffered a difficult past. Her scars indicate that she survived a suicide attempt. Judging by her jewelry, she is interested in occult science.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
Oh, wow, okay, all I have is refuse. So her education, refuse harshly seems a bit much. And I don't know what blame piano music is, so I'm going to say her education.
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbors. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
That was weird. I mean, I wish that I had more of a reason to distrust this woman. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can go with that outfit. I'm going to pick up a thing, so... I am just going back to collect my prize. Now I'm assuming it's the next morning. Yeah. Maybe the bracelet looked like it was made by a prisoner. I mean, it did say sorry. So, I mean... And I don't know why the necklace was a cult. Like I said, it just seemed more interesting than it being eccentric. If the game wasn't called The Devil's Daughter, I may have went with eccentric instead of instead of the cult, but you know.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Sure. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I am a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Okay. Well, let's see. First of all, the statue's gone. Ooh, and it was like rebarred in, too.
The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged.
Okay, so they crowbarred it off.
Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly got crowbarred off the pedestal and then dragged somewhere.
Pieces from the pedestal.
It usually kicks me out once I've found everything, right? Okay, well, maybe not then. No, because then it also turns, like, green, right? So I must still be missing something here.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod.
Okay, that was it. Okay, well, let's examine... Oh, we got more scratches.
Scratches on the stone.
Okay, so they pulled it off there and dragged it this way. How it didn't leave scratches on more, I don't
A
know.
broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Okay, so that's how they escaped.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes? Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Apparently not. Gotta remember to go in and out of that mode because I'm not gonna go up yet. Well, they ate quite a bit of the food. I will speak to you once I've finished investigating more. Let's check up. I don't remember how far away that thing will highlight stuff, but okay.
great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club.
And that's it for that. Okay, I thought maybe this guy's name would be on there. Okay, well, the scratches obviously go to the left, but if that statue is made out of metal, that's a hell of a thing to lift over the wall.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
It's clearly his, because it's got a stamp on. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, it is. Okay, it does open up.
Money was left inside the wallet. Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
Okay, well, that makes sense if they were after the calendar.
The case is scratched and dented.
It's very scratched and dented.
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
And from behind. Let's see. Oh, but they didn't even get the calendar.
If I believe Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
I mean, you could. I would welcome it. I mean... Okay, well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else. I'm still gonna ignore it. Well, maybe I should. Yeah, I thought there doesn't seem to be anything up here. I'm going to assume I can't go in
Only
there.
club members have access.
Alright. So somebody ripped the... Well, here's the thing, though. If it was a cast mold, right? Why does the spear come off the statue?
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
Okay, let's see. Precious stones, poor quality. Oh, no, I think that first one says married. Invitation. Well, I mean, he seems to be fairly socially active. I mean... political symbol. Okay, well, I'm assuming that he's politically active. I mean, it'd be weird to have a political symbol. Badge. No, military. And then the last one I can see is already married, so... Sir Charles Yellingham is the manager of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. He was formerly a soldier with the prestigious infantry. A married man, Sir Charles appears to be rich, but his wealth is superficial. He is politically engaged with the Tory party and seems to have an active social life.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Okay. So, at some point, somebody stole the statue. I'm going to assume then that either... I don't think that guy was involved. I mean, he may have been, but I feel like if he was, he would come up with something better than the statue ran away. But somebody knowing that he's here, dressing up like the statue, and then running away, I mean...
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then. Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside. You're still here.
Item visually events useful in limited situations. Okay, so statue jumps down and runs away. Statue throws spear. Zacharias steps on leaves. Felled by the attack. Okay, well, so I'm assuming we got to do these in order. So he steps on the leaves. And then the statue throws the spear. This guy gets killed. He comes out. And he sees the statue run away.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Okay, I didn't ask for more, so... Alright. So we can examine the evidence. But, before we do that, I'm pretty sure there's got to be something that we can... Yeah, because see, I was going to say, we got to be able to like look up something about the calendar, right? Because he was talking about whether or not it was valuable. So if we go home, we should be able to find something in our encyclopedias to give us a little bit more information on the calendar. So yeah, I'm going to assume that somebody dressed up as the statue. Now, he said that as he ran away, it was making an awful metal sound, which is the interesting bit. Because if it was just a dude, and to be fair, if it was dark and foggy, he didn't even have to be like painted up or anything. Which one's encyclopedias? Hey, that would be under history. The Mayan Empire, centered in the tropical lowlands, the region nowadays known as Guatemala, had reached the peak of its power and influence around the 6th century AD. The Maya excelled at agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphic writing, calendar creation, and mathematics. Calendar creation? Leaving behind them an astonishing record of architecture and symbolic artwork. Correct me if I'm wrong, but calendar creation would just be counting, right? You count to 30 or however many days you decide to put in your month, and then you can start over. The principal nation of pre-conquest Guatemala was the Quiche, also known as the Maya Quiches. The name of this people means many trees, taken from the forested highlands which they inhabited. Tekken Uman was the last ruler and the Quiches king who fought with his army against the Spanish conquerors in the Battle of Pinal, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado. According to the legend, even in death, Tekken Uman continued to protect his people.
Here it is.
Well, then that's obviously what we just read. Alright. Okay, so now we got some information about that. So that clears up our evidence. Alright. I guess on to Scotland Yard. Now I wonder if this place is laid out the same as was classic, because I actually do remember that. We should come into the front desk. We take a left. The first door on our right should be where the evidence is. The second door on our right should be the morgue, and I think the door on our left is interrogation, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes. I'm always ready to help anytime,
Okay.
Holmes.
Please, he's not guilty.
Calm down, dear. Mr. Holmes?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, evidence. Staff room. I forgot about the staff room, but that's fine. We never went in there in the last game. Okay.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Tissot watch. Swiss.
Yeah,
1855.
we already knew that.
An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside the wallet.
Oh, just take...
Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
Okay, well that's cool.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look.
Oh, I thought the lamp on the wall and behind it was a thing. Okay.
Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs.
Alright.
They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Okay. Let's see. So that one should be almost spear, but not quite, it seems. Yeah, you know what? Instead of that, okay. Let's see. Are any of these ones? I don't see fox or turtle. Oh, to see or witness seems like one that might be on here, but it's not. No infant. Cave hollow, to scatter or sow. Oh. Every, only, all. Oh, I see. Every, only, or all. Oh, I see how it's working now. I mean, that one's got to be on here, right? The spear to pierce. Although, oh, I guess not. I don't see it. Oh, good God, this is hard. Oh. To meet fate, to beat wrong. Okay, maybe I should try and start from the beginning. Okay, so let's look for that weird looking thing that's up there. Cursed or weak? Okay, well let's go with cursed, because everything's better with a curse, obviously. Cursed anyone. Let's see. What's our next one? Okay, well, this one's here. To descend, to have mercy, to fly. Is that one? Okay, well, to appear, maybe. Oh, let's go. Whoops. Let's go with home. Cursed anyone. Oh, fuck. I see. 1, 2, 3. I see. I'm also doing that case. So cursed to be anyone. Okay. This makes a little bit more sense now. Let's see. Where's that symbol? Cursed to be anyone. I mean, to disturb, right? I mean, you always got to curse the people who disturb. To disturb, sacred. Well, no, if it's sacred, it's probably a temple, not a home. Now then, to meet fate or to meet death? I mean, to be fair, I'm going to go with death just so it's a little bit more literal. Obviously, to meet fate could also be to meet death. I mean, that would make just as much sense. I can't find this symbol. Oh, there it is. Ooh, sealed or risen? To meet death, nah, risen, right? Because nothing was sealed away, but the statue rose up, right? You know, theoretically. Alright, let's see. Where's our weird little face man? Risen. I'm gonna go with risen statue. I don't know about you guys, but I feel... Okay, so cursed to be anyone, to disturb sacred temple, to meet death, risen statue only. Oh, that symbol's on like the first page. Only chosen. Cursed to be anyone, to disturb sacred temple, to meet death, risen statue, only chosen to have mercy. So because he was the one, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because he was disturbing, the thing, and he wasn't only chosen to have mercy. And because I won the calendar, I would be the chosen one to have had mercy. So if I had approached it,
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
yeah, because he didn't win. Sir Charles saw the statue. I mean, I'm going to go with that. It's a false statement, and he didn't actually see the statue running. Just a guess. I mean... Okay, so let's see. Is this interrogation?
There's no need to disturb Lestrade.
Oh, no, that's Lestrade. Oh, interrogation's over there, because that's where the cells are. Okay. Well, I was right. First door, second door on the right. The only thing I was wrong about was where interrogation was. So, I mean, I'm happy with that. Been a long time since I played that game, so... Alright.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
What's wrong with his eye?
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection. Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
Okay, but was it like a huge amount of alcohol, or like...
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Okay, well, it says examine evidence is completed. I mean, he's got a lot of fucking scars on his body, though.
These scars are old.
Okay, that must be it then. That's it for the back.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
Well, that could be from, like, the metal on the
We'll need
spear.
to get a search warrant to investigate the club.
Okay. That. Alright. I didn't really think any of those would line up, but, you know. Alright. Now that we know this is Lestrade's office.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
You know you're going to, so I don't know why you don't just do it. Bags under eyes, lack of sleep. I'm gonna assume that's wine. I'm gonna assume that a cop wouldn't show up to work with bloodstains on him. Headache, hangover, or unwell. Well, if he's got wine on him, I'm gonna assume that is a hangover. Oh, he's in a good mood when he cleans his gun. Okay. Ooh, letter from the Robin family. Ho, ho, ho. And a woman's handkerchief. Well then, Lestrade. Somebody's got a lady friend. Lestrade is exhausted. He didn't sleep well last night. He has been drinking wine. Now he has a headache. Cleaning his gun suggests that he is in a good mood. He keeps Lady's perfumed handkerchief as a memento. Mrs. Robin, the wife of a British councilman, might be connected with Lestrade's present condition. Wife of a British councilman, eh? Well
Since
then,
I'm
Lestrade.
without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
He just
So
had it
he
ready.
refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Okay. Well, I have to assume that we're done here. I don't know why it says dialogue. Oh, probably because like I need to present it to the person at the club. Alright. So we've got... We need somebody who's strong enough and skilled enough to throw a spear. Now, he wasn't at a huge range, but as somebody who did javelin, it's not like the easiest thing to aim, and that was with a javelin. Those are specifically designed to basically fly straight. Like, it doesn't even include like the difference in weight with like an actual spear, let alone a metal one from a statue.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
No, apparently nobody can, or none of you cops can. I cleaned up the body. Well, I guess obviously because I examined.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse. I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Well, it's good. I will note your protest and then just completely
I
ignore it
heard
because it
that
means nothing.
Zacharias was killed by the statue spear.
Why won't the police say anything?
Well, the police won't say anything because that's all they got is a murder weapon. Doesn't really say a whole lot about it. Alright. Got a bunch of jewelry.
The late
Egyptologist.
Mr. Bromsby's collection.
Okay, well, Egypt, not Mayan.
The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
I'm gonna go with, like, Middle Eastern based on the dagger, maybe? I don't know. I'm not good at this. Oh, this looks like it could be Mayan or Aztec
The
or
late
something.
Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Well, considering this one involves a pistol, I don't know what it would be.
The late
Singapore.
Mr. Roberts' collection.
I can see that this one was Singapore. Oh my.
This metal globe is very impressive.
It's also missing pieces.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing. These trunks have just arrived.
Oh.
They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. These antiques look quite valuable.
Oh, that looks like a 1881
It appears
Guatemala.
that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
Interesting.
Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Ring the gong, because why not, I guess. Wow, those are some empty bookshelves, man. I mean, I'm not saying that, like, if I had these shelves, I would be able to fill them up right now, but that many shelves, but I mean, I'm also not like a club full of rich guys. Papers there, no. Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month and the sum of credit to 1,000 due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly. Lloyd's Bank, alright. James Ness & Sons Jewelers, Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure you that it will remain confidential. So he has having money troubles, cut off some of his own statue bits to
Charles Yellingham has a large family.
pay for it.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Oh, we got something sticking out of the drawer here. For Mr. Oliver, the company director of royal parties, to organize the award ceremony for our bowling club's most recent competition. To the estimation of requirements for guest night, 20 cases of champagne, dinner for 40, reserved from the restaurant, a local musical ensemble to provide entertainment, 30 flower arrangements for table decoration, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me a period of grace to settle the payment, as I recall you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion. Thanking you in advance. I mean, that's fair. From Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant, Lloyd's Bank. Dear Sir Charles, our records show that you are once again late, and this for the 4th time, in paying the credit you have with our house. Any delay in payment will result in a fine of £7.10, I don't know. After studying your proposal, we agree to seizing part of your club's collection in payment of the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reversed against your credit account.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
What about this drawer? Oh, got another letter. Yellingham, as I said here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have to discuss this matter before the award ceremony. I have already warned the other one of this. The other one.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
That's interesting. Warned the other one. detective mode. But once again, it always kicks me out once I've found everything. So this leads me to believe that I have not, in fact, found everything. I mean, have I not? Yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, it shows. Oh, there we go. The other picture.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
There we go. I went over that so often. Oh yeah, I forgot to examine these pictures as well. Oh, that's the Queen.
Zacharias Greystoke.
Okay. Oh, I see.
I wonder who this man is.
I don't know, maybe
It's
the
Sir
other
Charles
one.
Yellingham, the director of the club. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
No, probably not. Okay, that's all done. I mean, this is Bulls tournament, obviously. I don't know, he's not giving me enough on... Oh, sure, now it's telling me an
The
empty
photograph
space.
appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Okay, can I do anything with it? Oh, I can examine it at our house. Okay, and I got some dialogue that I need to do with, what's his face? Okay, anything else then? I mean, we still need to figure out the globe thing, but I'm going to assume that'll come into play later. I walked around everywhere else, and it doesn't look like our detective mode here, whatever you want to call it, is picking up anything. So let's go talk to Charles. And we'll see what he has to say about what we've collected so far.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
Do I tell him about... yeah.
But in fact, you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members.
Yeah, they're all dead, though.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Okay, and that's it. Alright, well, I guess with that, we'll go and examine this picture that we took. And see what we can figure out from it. I don't know what we're going to be able to do, but, you know. Ugh. Wonder how long all these cases are, because I mean the last one wasn't even 2 hours long. But this one with the bowling tournament, I guess how long they are really depends on. Alright. So Sir Charles had the time and opportunity to be prepared for his victim's visit. Yes. So, desire Greystoke's death in order to obtain and sell off his collection. But he could also sell off any other collection contained in the club. That's true. He didn't need his collection to do that. Okay. Okay, my table. Why the hell am I on this side of the room? Alright.
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath.
Okay, well, let's take some solvent and dip. I mean, I think I can make out vaguely a man that's there. Yeah. Is this the other one? Yeah, that should be good.
Aha. There's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Okay. While he does that, we'll head back over to the club and ask Charles. Man, there's a lot of a lot of travel time and loading screens in this game. Which, I don't know, I feel like there wasn't as much in the last one, but I mean, once again, it's been a long time since I played it. But I still feel like in the last game, you spent a significant amount of time at each location. But maybe that's just me. Who knows? They did have some rather large locations, like the fucking dig site, the bathhouse, the like the estate that you had to travel on. The the greenhouse. It's a huge thing.
I heard that Zacharias was
Oh,
killed by
don't
the
know why I'm
statue
going all the way
spear.
up there though.
Why
Dude's
won't
over
you
here.
say anything? We have a right to.
All right.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple, and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Okay. Let's go see Mr.
Oh, Sir
Bernard.
Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Boundary Director, 8 Grub Street, London.